I keep seeing this Geico commercial that keeps popping up and popping up and popping up. And there are people waiting in line. And the Geico gecko asks someone, "Why are you in line?" And she's like, "I don't know." And everyone's on their phone, just blah, 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 just doing their thing. And I find that absolutely crazy. I hate waiting in lines. I avoid them like the plague. The only time I wait in lines is something I have to do, like the stupid DMV or whatever else I have to do as far as in line and stuff like that. I have walked in Walmart, saw lines, walked out. Food's not that important to me. Whatever I need is not that important to me. I and then is that how and I guess this is every time I see it I just think of how everybody are just sheep, just following the butt in front of you, not really caring what's in front of them, which is probably another butt. And everybody just follows blindly. Because, oh, people are in line, that must be good. Why? Why must it be good? And I keep seeing this commercial, and it just reminds me how everybody just follows so blindly. And they're literally putting it in commercials and taunting everyone with it, and everyone is still too stupid to realize that they're being led around by their testicles and their nose, by their ear, just leash, whatever you want to say, they're being led around by. And it's just, I see it and it's so sad that nobody can have an original thought. If you choose to stand in line because you really enjoy whatever it is they're selling, giving away, whatever, okay, that's a personal choice of yours. Go stand in line. But you stand in line because you don't know. That's representative of the American people and how they just follow. And I understand that very few people are actually equipped to be leaders. Everybody wants to be in charge, but to be a leader is very different than just being in charge and being a boss. Being a boss tells people what to do, and then when someone messes up, they throw them under the bus. And that's basically the world we live in. A leader takes the blowback, doesn't throw anyone under the bus, and then they go deal with the employee or whomever that they need to deal with. But they take the flack because they're in charge. That's their job. And then to go correct the problem. But everybody wants to lead, but is really a follower. And I try to be the best follower I possibly can be because I don't believe that you can be a good leader without being a good follower. Because that's another thing I've noticed, that people have a really hard time sympathizing and empathizing and putting themselves in other people's shoes and imagining what they're going through. Or they're just like, whatever. I don't have to deal with it. Screw you. Quit complaining. Like, that's what people do. And it's a lost art where the leader can stop and think about the other person that's following them and truly have their best interests at heart and try to make whatever they're doing, their job, whatever it is, as easy as possible. And not because they can't handle it, because why work harder than you need to? Why would you want an employee to work harder than they need to? That's just bad leadership. And it generally comes from the top, and I just made a video about the WNBA. I made a video about the NBA. They have piss poor leadership. Adam Silver sucks. Kathy Engelbert sucks. And then you wonder why the athletes do what they do. No leadership. And if you want leadership, look to God. He's the best leader you'll ever find. He will not let you down. He will always do the correct thing. He will not make mistakes. He'll have your back all the time and will not let you down. People will let you down constantly. I'm getting pretty old and I've been let down a lot in my life. And some from people that love me too, where they, like my parents have made tons of mistakes, but they did it thinking they had my best interest. It was just a mistake, because that's what people do. They make mistakes. That's why I want to follow the Lord. He doesn't. Everybody makes mistakes. I want to follow God, who does not make mistakes.